Good morning and welcome to Fort Zeller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Monday yesterday. Today is Tuesday, May 25th, 2021, and it is a day 4. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. The Mindful Minute is a good way to get yourself settled and to arrive in the here and the now. To, for just a moment, let go of the past, whether it was good or unpleasant. You're letting it go. Same thing with the future. It hasn't happened yet. The only thing you have any dominion or power over, it's the here and the now. And to really understand the here and the now, you really have to observe it. You have to observe what is around you and also what is within you, how you're feeling right here and right now. That's what the Mindful Minute is. So let's dive in. Okay, so let's use our sense of sight, our vision, our eyes, and look around and center into something that has caught your attention. It doesn't have to be interesting right off the bat, but whatever it is, study it, look at it, notice its shape and its size. Notice what it is, what its purpose is. Notice its shadows, things like that. And then, with your ears, just pause, listen. What sounds are there? What sounds are there that you didn't notice before? You might think you're in a quiet room right now. Maybe you think you're in a loud room. But regardless, there are going to be sounds out there that you didn't notice until now when you started paying attention. Yeah, that's the sense of hearing. And then with your nose, take a breath in and out. Yeah, what do you notice with your sense of smell? What does your sense of smell tell you about your environment? Think about it. And then with your skin, notice what you feel. For me, I feel my t-shirt. I feel the air brushing against my skin. It's kind of a warm air. It's kind of warmer upstairs right here in my office. I feel my hat on my head. Yeah, I feel that too. Because I forgot to take it off when we started. Well, I'll leave it on because I'm feeling it right now. Now, as we continue, let's go ahead and study ourselves, anchor ourselves in our breathing, and then observe how our body is reacting to this environment. I'm going to use the smelling of the flower and the blowing out of the candle. It's a classic. You can use whatever breathing technique works for you. Choose one. Hopefully it works, and you know if it works, if it really takes you away from everything else in the past and the future and anchors you in the here and the now. Are you really, really paying attention to what's going on right here? Right now. Okay, let's go ahead and take our first breath in through our nose, filling our belly full of air like a balloon, and then go ahead and breathe out, settling into your chair, noticing the fullness of your body. If your feet are on the floor, noticing how the floor holds you up. Go ahead, even slower, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, allowing your shoulders to relax again. And as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, notice your attention. And if your attention wanders off to anything else, be kind and gently bring your own attention back to here. Turn inwards as you breathe in. Notice all 10 of your toes and the bottom of your feet and your heels and your ankles. Notice your calves as you breathe out and your knees and the upper part of your legs. Go ahead and breathe in. Notice your hips and your belly filling up full of air again. Put a spotlight there. And as you breathe out, put a spotlight on your chest. Notice how it drops and relaxes along with your shoulders. Breathe in again. Notice the entirety of your back, your lower back and your upper back. And as you breathe out, notice the upper part of your arms, yes, and your elbows, and your forearms, and your palms, and all 10 fingers. Breathe in, notice your neck. Breathe out, notice your head, the fullness of your head, everything. And finally, put a spotlight inwards towards your feelings as you breathe in. Think about what you're bringing to school today. It might be different than yesterday, and it certainly might be different than tomorrow. As you breathe out, identify what those feelings are, whether it's anger or sorrow or sadness or happiness. Breathe in. Be kind towards those feelings and let them in to your heart. Seek to understand them. Listen to them. And as you breathe out, in due time, let them go off to the next moment. In just a second, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter. And when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and yes, enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. It's always great to know that so many of you guys are joining me and just being present, right? It's good to know that we've got 300 people here at school, and so many of us are actually noticing that we've got 300 people here at school, right? And that we're really just savoring this moment, because we'll never have this moment back again, right? We're going to move on to the future, and we'll never have this moment back. So noticing it. So that's really neat. Don't forget, we have 3 expectations here at the school. Number 1, show that you're respectful to others as well as to yourself. You want to make sure that you give that respect so people can give you that respect back. But you don't have to count on other people giving you respect. You can look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, I need to be respectful to ourselves, to myself, right? And also show that you're responsible with what you bring to and from school. You're responsible with those iPads. You know what I'm talking about. Stop that AirPlay. You know all about it. And guess what? You can get away with it. I know there are times you can get away with it. And, in the end, you have to reckon with yourself. Are you doing the right thing even when nobody else is looking? That's what responsibility is. It's integrity, right? And finally, show that you're ready to take care and have an awesome day, to have a good attitude, to go to lunch and respect the volume and respect cleaning up after yourself, right? Be responsible there. Being responsible for other people. Being ready to take care of other people. Being ready to ride the bus. Being ready to walk in the hallways. Being ready to go to the library. Being ready to go to art, right? Being ready to do an awesome job with your teacher. And by the way, at this moment, take a look at your teacher. Find your teacher. And if you have a substitute, nod to your substitute and say thank you to your substitute, but also think about your teacher when your teacher comes back, because you only have like 9 days left of school. I know it's crazy. I really am your principal for this school year for 9 more days. If you're a second grader, I'm not going to be your principal after 9 days. You are going to move on to third grade. You're going to have a great principal in Dr. Gerhardt. But, we can either get sad about it. Maybe we could get a little bit excited with summer coming up. But just for a moment, just say, hey, I'm not going to have this moment back. I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm 37 years old, and I know I had to think about that. I'm 37 years old. And guess what? There are times when I wish I was a kindergarten or a first grader or a second grader. There were some fun things that I just didn't realize were amazing back then. So savor it. All right, in the month of May, we are focusing on the character trait of patience. Make sure that you're calm and waiting for the good things to happen. But don't forget about last month's character trait, which is perseverance. Work towards your goals, right? Grind for it. Show that grit. Don't give up. Don't give up. Give yourself the grace of allowing yourself to make mistakes. It's okay to fail. But then brush yourself off and get back on, because every single one of you 300 kids, you're tough boys and girls. I know it. You guys are kind, you guys are compassionate, but you guys are tough and smart, all of you guys. And there's no reason for you not to show perseverance, and there's no reason for you not to show patience, because good things are going to happen only if you wait. All right. Now, before I sign off, I want you to hear something that I hope every kid will hear from someone that loves them. And that is this: I love you and I like you just the way you are. I challenge you to send that message to other people, classmates, grown ups, substitutes, people in the main office, in the cafeteria, custodial staff, even out in the real world outside of school. Send that message. You love them and you like them just the way they are. The more we spread this message, the better our world becomes. Can't wait to see you guys around. Have a great day.